One man challenges the Attorney General of this country to amend laws he says is in direct breach of the Human Rights Constitution. Trinidad-born Jason Jones spoke with reporters outside the High Court this morning as he said the task ahead of him is a tough one, but he's ready to fight for justice. Janine Brown reports.
The Prime Minister said recently about domestic violence that women should choose their men right and that he is not in people's bedroom. But he is in my bedroom. This law is in my bedroom. So if he says to women, I'm not in your bedroom, why is he in my bedroom?
Jason Jones made his way to the High Court on Thursday morning to file a claim to Attorney General Faris Al-Rawi to make a declaration that Section 13 and 16 of the Sexual Offences Act be deemed null and void. In the present state, Section 13 of the Act refers to buggery, while Section 16 refers to sexual indecency. He also wants to see the immigration law which bans the entrance of homosexuals into this country removed. The human rights activist says the law in its present state is archaic and embarrassing, and as such he is left with no other choice but to approach the four walls of justice in hope of seeing some reform. Comparing his experience here in Trinidad to the UK, where he has lived for many years, Mr. Jones says if this country seriously desires to attain first world status, the law must be amended.
50 years ago, we've been independent for 53 years, so what's going on? These laws are originally British colonial laws. So if Britain removed the law 50 years ago, what's going on here?
But he admits a change in this law will not change Trinidad and Tobago's intolerant culture. However, he believes the law can set the precedent for some change.
That is another conversation. That will take generations. That's like talking about racism against black people in the United States. That kind of discrimination is not what I am talking about right now. I'm talking about a law that discriminates.
Lead counsel Richard Drabble, Queen's Counsel, filed on Mr. Jones's behalf, while Rishi Das and Antonio Emmanuel served as advocate attorney and instructing attorney respectively. Janine Brown, C News.